Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Valentina and today, as you saw in the title, I want to talk about how to sell and buy furniture online in a safe way. And I've been selling furniture online for quite a while now because when I moved from my first apartment in Hollywood to my apartment in Culver City, I had to sell a lot of things. Then I moved back to Venezuela and I had to sell literally all of my stuff. Then I came back here and I had to buy online, and then now I'm moving again and I have to sell everything again. So long story short, I have some experience selling my own furniture online, and this also really applies for like smaller things that you want to sell that are part of your apartment, or even clothes, but I want to focus more on furniture at this point. So before we get started, I want to remind you, if you're new here, you can subscribe to my channel clicking on the subscribe button. That would help me a lot and it would make me really happy to have you as part of this family. And now let's get started. I have a little cheat sheet here with everything I want to mention. I need this for this type of videos because I don't want to leave anything out. So first, I do use some platforms usually to sell my furniture that I found are the easiest ones to use and the safest. First is a Facebook Marketplace. What I love about Facebook Marketplace is that you can see who is buying whatever you're selling or who you're buying from, because you can go to their Facebook profile, and I mean, that says a lot. So if you can stalk the person a little bit, that always helps to keep things safe, or as safe as possible. It also allows you to ship product or to do pickup or to meet somewhere. So it's really flexible with the ways you can sell your stuff. You can process payments through Facebook, or you can do in-person cash or Venmo. Like, you have so many options, and I really love that about Facebook Marketplace. And you can limit it to just your area or expand it to the whole country, whatever you prefer, and it's easier for you. And I've sold plenty of things by Facebook Marketplace, like even books or home decor and furniture and like everything. You can find anything. You can even find apartments and cars at Facebook Marketplace. So it's pretty cool. If you haven't tried it, I would give it a chance. Then I also I haven't used it this year, but I use OfferUp, and I really like it as well. I feel like it's really flexible too. I just don't find it as safe because it's harder to find people's profiles, but I mean, it's like I've sold plenty of things there and it was fine, so just be careful. And then if you have a following somewhat large, or if you have a lot of friends in your area, I would even try Instagram stories for selling your stuff. It's honestly a good way to promote whatever you're selling and like tell your friends about it, and maybe they know someone that is looking for that. Again, if you have a lot of friends in your area, in your country, etc. So that doesn't apply to me because I don't have friends in LA. I mean, that sounds really sad, but like my childhood friends and my college friends, none of them lives in LA. So it's a little bit harder, but if you do have friends in your area, Instagram stories is always a great option to talk to people that you actually know or friends of people that you actually know. And now I want to share some tips on how to sell and then how to buy online, and tips that I've learned and that I feel like will help you if you are looking to sell stuff online, again, especially furniture, which is what I'm doing right now. I don't know if I already upload that video or if I will after this. I'm not sure how that's gonna work yet, but like, a lot of things are happening in my life. I am moving to a different apartment. I'm moving in with my boyfriend, so I have to sell some stuff, actually most of my stuff, because his apartment is a regular size apartment. Mine is a studio, so my furniture, it's kind of small for the spaces, so we're selling like most of my things. I mean, I'm selling most of my things. So yeah, let's start with some tips to sell online. Number one is be transparent. Honestly, this is number one rule. I want to be as honest as possible with people, with what I'm selling, why I'm selling it, if it's in good condition. If it's not in a great condition, that's fine. You can still sell it, but be honest about the condition of the item. Don't lie to people. I don't know, that just feels really bad. Think how you would feel if someone did that to you. So just try to be as transparent as possible with other people. Do your research before posting anything online. This is good because you can either overprice or underprice whatever you're selling, and both case scenarios are kind of bad. If you overprice something, people might notice and might call you out because you're overpricing something that they can find for cheaper online, like in an online store, let's say Overstock, Wayfair, Amazon, IKEA, whatever it is. And if you underprice, you're obviously gonna be losing money, and you're trying to make as much money from this as possible, or try to get as much money back. And so you have to do your research, try to remember how much you paid for the item, for how long you've had it, in what condition it is, and then post it. Also try to look at what other people are selling that are similar items that might help you see what the market is at, and like what other, I don't know, nightstands like yours are selling for, or what other dining sets like yours or like similar to yours are selling for, and that'll help you price your items. Number 3, ask yourself if it will worth your time. Selling stuff online is very time consuming. You have to respond to a lot of people that might be interested in the product but might not purchase it. So they will ask a lot of questions, they'll talk to you, they might even ask for extra information, extra details, and then shipping the product or meeting someone to give it to them or having them into your apartment to take the furniture piece or whatever it is. So it takes a lot of time, and you have to ask yourself if it's worth for you to get those $20, or maybe not really, and maybe it's better to donate the item instead. It really depends again on the price of the product and how much you worship your time. So for me, selling something for, I don't know, $150 will definitely worth my time, because they're bigger items that I need to get my money back on. But if it's something smaller, let's say like 2 glasses, you can probably recycle them or donate them. Next tip is always provide options when possible. And when I say options, I'm talking about shipping or delivering the product. I know many platforms give you the option of shipping, but for furniture, it might not be that easy, so I understand. So also try to give the option to people to pick up the item at your place or meet somewhere, or even deliver it yourself to their apartments. You can obviously charge extra for this, but just try to be as flexible as possible so you have as many people interested in your stuff as possible. I feel like I've said possible so many times in this video. I'm sorry. Be as descriptive as you can be. Put all the details in the description of the product, not just like bed frame. Talk about material, sizes, condition, why are you getting rid of it? Why are you selling it? How is your experience with that piece of furniture? Where do you get it? How much it costed originally? Like, be as detailed as you can be so that you can sell the product and people trust you. And again, this goes back to point number 1, be transparent, be honest about what the product is. And honestly, the description, or being as descriptive as it can be, will only help you answer less questions, because people will already have the information there, which will save you time in the long term. Negotiate, but not too much. This is just a general basic rule. If you're selling something for $100 and someone says, hey, I want it for $40, and you're obviously desperate to get rid of this item, and you said yes for $40, it'll seem like you were really overcharging them before. So maybe meet in the middle and be like, hey, I can do 65, I can do 70, but honestly, I can't go lower than that. And I understand that need of getting rid of the things you have as quick as possible. But if you have some flexibility in your schedule and you have some flexibility in the time frame where you have to get rid of this stuff, don't go all the way down when someone tries to negotiate. Try to meet somewhere in the middle. And last one, but just as important as all the other ones, is be nice. Be nice to people. Be kind. Just be there for them if they have questions. Just be friendly. That'll take you a long way. And now tips for buying furniture online or used furniture, because it's not buying furniture online. I've been saying this the whole video, but it's honestly buying used furniture online. So here are my tips. Always negotiate. Always negotiate the price, because most people are gonna be willing to lower the price they offered at first. So I would say always offer a little less, see what you can really pay, see what you can really afford, and try to go a little lower, because again, they're gonna try to like meet you in the middle. So be smart about negotiating. That's the advice, but always negotiate. Same advice here, always do your research, try to find other similar products online, see what the price is, see if the item that you're looking at is really worth the price that is listed for. So again, do your research, really try to go for the best combination of quality and price, and make sure you're buying something that you will not regret buying. Ask questions. Always ask the seller questions if you have any questions about the product. So size, measurements, condition, if they didn't put it in the description, which happens very often, just try to ask as many questions so you make sure you're making a smart purchase. Sellers tend to not respond sometimes, so always try to follow up and make sure the product is still available or the person is still trying to sell it. So if they don't respond to you by whatever reason in like a couple of days or a day, try to follow up with them. Try to message them again, try to text them again and be like, hey, I'm still really interested in this. Are you still trying to sell it? And again, always follow up. In order to keep it safe, check the vendor's background. Again, if you can see who they are, Google their name and last name and see who they are, where they live, just to make sure they're real people and that they're not trying to scam you or hurt you in any ways. Get those stalker abilities that I'm sure you have out and do your research about the person you're buying from. And last one, be nice. Yes, always be nice to other people. Like, I feel like that's the best advice. You really appreciate, or at least I really appreciate, when someone that I'm buying from or selling to is being nice to me and are being polite when they ask questions or when they have a concern. It makes me want to hug them and be like, yes, I'll give you whatever you want, because they're being nice. Because rude people suck. So always be nice. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. And yeah, leave me in the comments below if you want to see more content related to my moving situation. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.